And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. We have a seriously good show lined up with evidence. Oh my God. We learned some cool shit yesterday. Heck, we learned it a lot of times on this program. We see the connections are forming. All these connections are all coming together. Price is a distraction. I was telling a $500 member yesterday again, doesn't matter what the price is. This is all manipulated. This whole crypto space is manipulated. Whatever price you see, that shit ain't real. They got dark pools. They're buying and selling crypto that you're not seeing. Heck, they might even be using their own ledger that we don't know about. You know that's what they're doing. They could even, here's what I kind of think somehow, like, they're like taking crypto and using it on a different ledger. I believe that. I believe anything is possible. I don't believe what I see with this crypto space. It's very, very manipulated. Hold on a minute. I'm going to turn off. I got this cold plunge and I want to go in it today, but I can't do 32 degrees. Shit ain't working. So right now, I'm going to keep it set. Right now, I think it's at 45. I'm going to try to go in it after, in a couple hours from now, 2 or 3 hours from now. And I need that. It can't be 32. My body, it just stings. Like I went in there yesterday and it was just stinging. Cold wasn't even... It was just stinging. It was that cold. So I have to warm it up a little bit until I get used to it. Then I can go in. So it's a journey. It's a journey cold plunging. And it's going to have amazing results. Who wants a hash-laced bagel, says Mark Sinclair. I think I'll pass on that one. My name's Crypto Hulk, not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. Don't buy anything I tell you to buy. Don't sell anything I tell you to sell. Don't even 32 lines of Coke were cold. What? They float in the cold plunge. Oh, dang, I can't wait to go in the cold plunge. So here's the temperature of it. The ice making button, I had to turn that shit off. Oh, man, holy shit. I need to build up to that. This will be a journey. My goal is to be able to go into that cold plunge again. So look, if you're in the $500 club, I sent you a video that I listen to every morning while I cook my breakfast and sit there and eat it. I get my mind programmed to achieve what I want to achieve and get the results that I want. Must be painful. I can only make it. It was 30 seconds yesterday. That was it. I had to get out. And I can only go up to my mid-leg. That was it. But let me get back to this disclaimer thing. So don't buy anything I tell you to buy or sell or whatever. Ignore everything on this program. Everything on this show is a complete lie. For the past 5.5 years, I've been using drugs like heroin, cocaine, methamphetamine, LSD every day, every second. Okay. So, whatever you interpreted as financial advice or you bought something, hey, you got fucked up. All right. Now let us. Moto J, I just scooped up a bag of Rise. Love the deep dives with the Hulkster Rise. Oh, man. Rise. This is so awesome. We found out in this program here, Rise is the tokenizing crypto for the Canton Network. Oh, shit. Then I scooped up Canton Network also. I'm ready. I'm so ready. look, I don't care what these, if the prices are dumped low, that's buying time for me. Because the minute I'm going to tell you what, the minute these prices go to where they should be, most everybody's priced out. You're done. You are fucking done. Okay. So get a loan. Some of you guys are starting to do this. You're realizing this. One guy's like, you know what, Crypto Hulk? I think I'm going to get a loan. Da, 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 da. And I'm not going to get into that conversation, but he wants to get a loan. That's what I've always done. When I've seen something that's really good opportunity. When I bought all my gold, I was telling one of the $500 people on the phone, I told you guys, what I do, did I dollar cost average when I buy gold? No. When I bought gold, the last time I bought gold, I started buying it around $1,680 an ounce. Last time I bought gold, I maxed out 4 credit cards. I don't care about how much interest I had to pay. I'm not worried about that shit. What I'm worried about is making 40, 50,000 bucks. Oh yeah. So I made that shit. What do I care about if I paid $800 in interest in a year? I don't fucking care about that. I'm trying to make $40,000 to $50,000. You see what I mean? Like your mindset, my mindset are different. I'll go all in. I'll pay an interest $800 a year. I don't fucking care. If I can make $40,000 to $50,000, what the fuck do I care about $800 in interest? Some of you guys are worried about the dumb shit. You're worried about dumb shit. When I first bought my crypto, what am I worried about taking a $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $10,000, $15,000 loan, whatever I took for XRP and paid interest over 12 months or something? I don't fucking care about that shit. When the value of my crypto went up 10x, do I give a fuck about if I paid $800 in a year of interest? Some of you guys are worried about the dumbest fucking shit. Oh, I want a dollar cost average. Oh, you should never buy crypto on credit. That's dumb. No, you're fucking dumb. I've made so much fucking money. What do I care about interest? Like, that's so fucking stupid. People that think like that, they're going to be eternally broke. Broke dick people. Okay? When I'm seeing XRP at 15 cents, I'm taking out a fucking loan and I'll pay that shit off over a year, and I'll be glad to pay the interest cost on that on a credit card. I will be glad. When I got XRP at 15 cents and fucking took a loan of 2.5 months worth of pay, I don't give a fuck about a year worth of interest, because that XRP is gonna be worth millions. See what I'm talking about? My mindset. So with the $500 people, I sent you all a video to watch every day for your mind, to help your mind think straight, to get results where you want to get results. The $500 people, I want you to watch that video every day to train your mind to think correctly, to achieve what you need to achieve. These other people are like, I don't want to get a loan. I don't want to pay interest. I want to be a broke dick and have Millimeter Peter walk. You never buy crypto with a loan, said the broke people. All right. Let's see what the first 5 people were today. Mike Gilbert, Gunnero, 552 man, David Markaluk, Love Crystal Gazing, K Ray. Then we got Crypto She-Hulk is here giving out disclaimers. Let's see here. Who else? MC Prosperity. We got Bernard. Hi, Hulk. Long time. Haven't been writing. Good to hear you every time. Soon we are rich. 2030 year, 100%. Have a great day. And then Bernard. Thank you very much, Bernard, for the tax-free donation. I took your advice and pulled a $6,000 loan. There you go. Best non-financial advice before 10 a.m. That's just okay. Like right now, everything's fucking cheap. Now it may get cheaper, and that's a-okay. Or maybe does it flip tomorrow? These are all chances you got to take. 6 months ago, 5 months ago, it wasn't like this. Now it's like all these cryptos that are good are like 50%. So it's like a 50% off sale. You can literally buy twice as much right now. When we get more crypto regulations, when this stuff takes off, look, when I go over crypto and I give the information, the value of that crypto is not in the price that it is currently. If you think that, you're dumb as fuck. Get off the channel. I can't help you. You've got, like, you're on planet Uranus, okay? You got what they call head up your ass syndrome. Right now, these crypto prices are like bargains. Now is not the time to sell and try to make profits, and now's the time to accumulate. You're being given a gift. You're being given two gifts. One, this program. This program will help you see foundations and facts. And then you watch my show. The crypto hasn't even taken off. If you're saying, well, why is all these crypto prices low? The answer to that question is you have so much to learn. You're going to get destroyed. You are mentally in a place where you are setting yourself up to get destroyed if that's how you think. If you watch the fundamentals on this program and you learn the connections that I find, the amazing connections I find, if you don't think that's amazing, you're on your way to getting destroyed because you have no fucking concept at all. You're thinking about here, now, 8 to 10 minutes from now, you are that person that'll be at Costco in the parking lot holding up a sign as people exit, "We'll suck dick for XRP." That will be you. And we're not saying this to make fun of you. I'm just telling you it's the truth. I find all these connections, all these government connections. A year ago, 3 years ago, if we had all this crypto news, these prices would be so sky high. It would be higher than me getting high with cocaine and heroin with Chucky and Zoltar over here. I want you to see this is all fake. Ripple is the government. These other channels don't talk about, they have no fucking clue. They have no idea. These people are so fucking broke. All these other channels do is repeat what everybody else says. Or people send them news and they just regurgitate it and speak it out. They don't investigate shit. There's no critical thinking on any of these channels. Well, you got 13 minutes of people going through 15 news articles and then they're done. That's not a news. That's like a history channel. On my channel, I do investigation. And I show you what's really going on. That's why I have the most highly shadow banned crypto channel on the whole internet. Is because nobody comes up with news and shows all the connections like Crypto Hulk. We went over yesterday about the world's first tokenized backed stablecoin. There's no other crypto like that. Greg Kidd comes out with it. Guess what? Ripple's using it. Ripple, when you have Ripple Labs paying interest in USBC, that's what's going on. No one's had this connection. If you need to watch yesterday night's show, Wayne Williams, HODL for generational wealth and buy the dips. This is what's going on. Wayne knows. That's what I've always done. When I've seen major dips, I'll take out a loan and buy the hell out of it. I saw gold ready to just go like crazy. When gold was 2,000, I knew when it hit 2,000. I maxed out 4 credit cards, and now I'm up. I'm not going to tell you how much money in gold, like fucking nutso. Do I care that it took me 14 months to pay it off? I don't fucking care. What, $800 in interest? I'm not going to tell you how much, but I made at least 40 to 50,000 bucks off that. Do I give a fuck about $800 to make $50,000? See, your mindset's fucked up. You need to take a loan to get the shit that you want. That's what I do. And it works brilliantly. It makes sense. When stuff is super fucking cheap, you take a loan and you get all the shit you want. You know you're going to spend $100 a month, right? That's what you're spending now, or $150 a month on crypto, whatever it is. Just get a fucking loan, and now you can buy 2-3 times as much for the same price. You're still going to be paying the same price. Oh, but Crypto Hulk, I'm going to spend $800 this year in interest. Oh my God. You need to go back to that fucked up channel you're watching, because I can't help you. You're beyond repair. We went over a company yesterday. Greg Kidd started. I'm not going to get into all this too deeply. And they invented the world's first FDIC insured stablecoin that's tokenized, on and on. There's no other crypto like it in the whole entire world for retail. And when you stake Ripple Labs, you get this crypto as a reward for interest. No other channels discussing these things. But I'm going to move on. That was yesterday's show. You need to watch yesterday's show. But USBC, when you stake, Uphold does this. You can go check it. Uphold has given me USBC tokens for staking RLUSD. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. Uphold, Ripple, Crack, all roads lead back to Ripple, okay? If you have Uphold and you stake the Ripple Lab stablecoin, you get USBC tokens. I went over that yesterday on the show. That's a Greg Kidd. It's a whole, they set up, you gotta watch yesterday's show. It's amazing. But all the stuff's connected. Let me go on. In the end, when you guys look back, you'll be like, damn, this Crypto Hulk guy, like he discovered all these connections before, like years before. Yeah, 3 years ago, I've been telling you about Ripple Russia and all that shit. We're talking 3 years now. I keep you years in advance. They've had all the Ripple wallets and all that shit. I told you about Ripple's automated market maker before it came out. I'm telling you about Ripple having wallets before it comes out, on and on and on. No other channel. With evidence. I give you the evidence. I just don't say it. I could say anything. Ripple's this, Ripple that. No. Crypto Hulk, what's the difference? I have the evidence. No other channel does. That's the difference. When I say something, it's backed with evidence. The other people, yeah, everybody makes claims. All other channels say all kinds of shit. XRP is going to be at 3 digits by November. These people don't have evidence for anything they say. They just fucking say shit. All right. K-Ray. LOL, thank God I bought some cattle, got a great price, and now I'm selling. Now it's selling for outrageous prices. I've been trading cows for crypto. Oh, bravo. Yeah, gold price is about, according to Mr. OG, $4,100. Now, if you want the coin, that's the spot metal gold price. If you want a coin, you're probably going to pay about minimum $4,300 American. I was buying my coins for, at the last bit, $2,000 a piece. I made a good chunk of change on that investment. All right. Let us get into, we got great news. Hold on a second there. Okay. So what we talked about, I'm going to start off with this. Yesterday, we talked about Greg Kidd, who used to work at the Federal Reserve, goes to work for Ripple. There's something with this guy. This Greg Kidd guy is connected real deep. He invents the world's first tokenized FDIC cleared all KYC programmable money stable coin. It's going to take over the whole industry unless the industry changes. Now, Singapore is doing the same thing. I want you to see a trend. Okay, what we do on Crypto Hulk Show is we identify trends as it happens. Here's this article here. Let me show you. They're doing the same thing that Greg Kidd. Let's take a look. They're all working together. Canton coin. Oh, yeah. That one I'm not pumping and dumping. That one's going to help me retire. Singapore to trial tokenized bills. What is this? This is where the gold comes. This is why I bought crazy gold and silver, because I knew about Ripple Singapore, right? And what do they have there? Gold and silver in your wallet. So what did Crypto Hulk do? Bought a fuck ton of gold and silver. Oh, yeah. I know where this goes. Years in advance. I'm buying gold when it was like $1,700 an ounce on this show. Now it's like $4,300, $4,400 an ounce. Absolutely. Bring in stablecoin laws. Singapore to trial tokenized bills and bring in stablecoin laws, says the central bank chief. Now, this is very, very interesting right here. I want you to see where gold and silver is all coming into this. And I'll tell you what, I told you 5 years ago, gold's going to hit 10 to 15,000 an ounce. I was saying that in this program. We're going to see how that works out. And I'll bet you what, it happens. Singapore's central bank will hold trials. This is just like the article I told you. The stock in that article yesterday, there's a stock that you need to seriously consider getting. If you want, it's just if you want to be rich. That's all. It's only 79 cents. Why don't you wait till it's like $100 to buy it, okay? Because everybody else is buying it at 79 cents. Why don't you just wait till it turns $100, and then you can go back and say, man, I could have got that at 79 cents. Oh, I hate when people say that dumb shit. Just go back to sucking your boyfriend's dick. Let me get back to this program here. Singapore's central bank will hold trials to issue tokenized monetary authority of Singapore bills. Tokenized bills? Very interesting, huh? Next year, I'm going to tell you what, this whole Bitcoin dropping down to $99,000 or something, they're setting something up so massive right now. What's happening is dumb people are saying, oh, these crypto prices are so cheap. Oh, guess what they're going to be saying next year? Oh, these crypto prices are so expensive. Oh. Some people are so fucking stupid. You don't see that they're all setting all this stuff up. Look, I'm not a Bitcoin fan and everything, but that shit's going to hit like 250,000 or whatever it's going to hit. It's going to. Like, they're manipulating. This whole crypto space is manipulated. I can see it all getting set up right now. And I mean, Bitcoin might even hit like $1 million. I'm sure it will. I'm not hoping it doesn't. I'm just saying this is all being manipulated and set up. I'll bet you. This Bitcoin, let me continue because this whole thing is so fake, this whole crypto space. What I'm just trying to do is get in cheap, buy the crypto while it's cheap because everybody else is scared to death. And I know where this goes. I follow fundamental news. I see exactly who's connected to what and what they're doing. I don't care what the price is. I look at fundamentals and I say, there is no way all this fundamental shit is getting lined up to go to zero. That doesn't make sense to me. Singapore is holding trials to tokenize Monetary Authority of Singapore bills next year and bring in laws to regulate stablecoins as it presses forward with plans to build a scalable and secure tokenized financial ecosystem. Tokenization has lifted off the ground, but this doesn't. Here's how the sentence starts. But have asset-backed. There needs to be a comma in here. Who wrote this article? Reuters? Seriously? Reuters is supposed to be like a reputable news organization. And they're supposed to have journalists, not just anybody writing articles. You don't start an article. This sentence is starting off with the word but, B-U-T, but have access. This is not even correct. I'm like, I'm not, I have an English degree and I give people artistic rights to but you just don't start a sentence with the word but. I mean, maybe Reuters is hiring like junior college. I don't know who they're hiring now. Let me start this paragraph over. They're really getting the C students, the junior college dropout C student. Tokenization has lifted off the ground, period. Okay. We really need to have a comma here and a lowercase b for but we don't. But have asset-backed tokens achieved escape velocity, comma, not yet. This is really messed up. This next sentence, wow. This next sentence starts off, not yet, comma, quotation mark, said. This is so wrong. Whoever wrote this article is so wrong. Like, wow. This is amazing. This is so fucked up. Whoever wrote this article, like the punctuation is like, this is like 9th grade now. No, this is somebody who's foreign, who's not born in America, who wrote this shit. Here's how the sentence starts. Not yet, comma, quotation mark. And then there's no end quotation anywhere in the rest of the sentence. Like, I'm serious. Like, this is hilarious. Not yet, comma. And then the quotation mark is supposed to be where you put your quote. Said Chia Derlun, Managing Director of the Monetary Authority of Singapore Keynote Address Festival, period. Where's the ending quote mark number? There's like 3 things wrong with the sentence. Okay. Now I know I'm seeming like a babbling ex-English major, but this is like somebody doesn't know English. So definitely somebody from Singapore wrote this article. That's what I'm guessing. Because even a C student dropout in America knows that shit ain't right. Yeah, this is really kind of wrong. So let me try to continue. What we're talking about is Greg Kidd launched a tokenized stable coin that was the first one in the world. And now what we're seeing is Singapore doing the same thing, kind of, in theory. What I want you to see is everybody's going to start doing. This is a trend I want you to see. This whole stablecoin market is moving. The whole crypto market space is changing. It's all coming together for legal use. And he said, Monetary Authority of Singapore has been working on the details of the stablecoin regulatory regime and will prepare draft legislation with the emphasis on sound reserve backing and redemption reliability. What I want to show you now is how they're bringing in crypto into the banking system, the central banking system. Crypto needs to be tokenized. What have I been telling you now for like a couple of years? Nobody's getting rich until we have global tokenization and global crypto laws and regulations. That's it. Like, ain't shit gonna happen. You're gonna get some little pumps here and there. This shit doesn't mean a fucking thing. When I can go out right now and buy $1 million mansion at least with my crypto, ain't shit happening. I don't care if XRP, it's $5. That shit ain't gonna do fucking thing for me. I need to see where this needs to go somewhere. Minimum $500,000 at a bare minimum. Until then, it doesn't matter to me. $100 XRP, that's great and all, but that's not where it needs to be. It needs to be way higher than that. That shit ain't gonna work. So, Monetary Authority of Singapore is also supporting trials under the Bloom Initiative. Now, remember, Ripple Singapore is where this thing all started. Okay, you got Singapore is going to set the stage. If you watch Crypto Hulk show, you've heard of Ripple Singapore. You know that's where Ripple started. They had the crypto exchange where you can buy gold, silver, swap for all cryptos. They had all this stuff done. Derivatives, securities, everything. Wallets, everything. But Crypto Hulk, they didn't continue that program. It must have failed. No, the only thing that failed was your parents, okay? That's what failed, to create a dumb shit like you. Now we're seeing this Ripple Singapore, we're seeing this thing start to move again. It's almost like they created it, they had to pause, and now they're going forward with it. It's almost like this whole world, it has to be a coordinated event. That's what it is. Because now Greg Kidd started off with the world's first retail, watch yesterday's program, the world's first retail tokenized stablecoin, FDIC insured, all of that. There was none other in the entire world. Now look what Singapore is trying to do. Tokenized bills. That's just what Greg Kidd did. In the CBDC space, I am pleased to announce that the 3 Singapore banks, DBS, OCBC, and UOB, have successfully conducted interbank overnight lending transactions using the first live trial of a Singapore dollar wholesale. This is we're watching. What I want you to do is pay attention to Singapore. These are all Ripple partners, especially this one here. This is Ripple first year partner. This was like when Ripple first hit the streets, it joined right up with Singapore. When we see Singapore, that's when we know stuff's moving forward. Ripple's first partners are going to take off first. A CBDC, or central digital bank currency, is a digital form of central bank money. Now, if you remember from my show yesterday, what I showed you, no other channel has this information. Greg Kidd launched the first retail tokenized FDIC insured. Okay. What do we have here in this article? It's the first wholesale. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. It's all getting set up. You get retail set up. You get wholesale. These are all banks right here. Chia said a regulatory guide on tokenized capital market products will be published this week. Monetary Authority of Singapore is working with international counterparts to align standards and support adoption. Uh-oh. This is going international, everybody. Tokenized central bank money. Oh, we're not going to have that in the United States. We got Donald Trump in office. Oh, yes, we will. Trump will be gone eventually, and the bad shit will happen. And the Democrats said the bad shit already happened. These motherfuckers hired this guy. I'm like, shut up. It said it would collaborate with the Bank of England. That's an early Ripple partner. They're going to collaborate with the Bank of Thailand. That's a Ripple partner. To conduct experiments that could enable real-time. Okay. They're going to conduct experiments that will enable real-time exchange transactions. When you're dealing with foreign exchange, you're dealing with XDC. Not too late to still get that one. It's at a super cheap price. The central bank also signed a memorandum of understanding with Deutsche Bundesbank to collaborate on cross-border digital asset settlement. They are coming along, aren't they? Coming along with this tokenized money. Wanted you to see that article there. Let me check the comment section. 35 minutes into the show. We got Chris Guerra. But why aren't we rich? Chris, shut up. Why aren't we rich, Crypto Hawk? Because you're a fucking idiot. That's why. Like, Crypto Hawk, did you ever have CPS called against you? Fuck no. PG says, welcome to the 2024 crypto explosion. XDC is 5 cents. One of these days, that shit's gonna be like $1,000. You know what you're gonna say? Oh man, I could have bought that at 5 cents a piece. And I'll be like, I'm so sick of hearing people like, man, I should have done this. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. You know what? In my life, there are no shoulda, woulda, couldas. There's not. Like, if I go to look back, I mean, yeah, some of my dating choices were probably not to par. But I'm just saying, in general, when I look over my life, there's no shoulda, woulda, couldas. I've done the shit that I set out to do, tried my best. If I failed at something, I tried my best, and I have failed. But I don't have any shoulda, woulda, couldas at all. I mean, shit that I've done that's, maybe illegal or whatever here and there. It all made me who I am today. So, yeah, I mean, I don't look back and be, man, I should have done this. And if I would have known that, I could have done that. And then you got to just go after your dreams and do the best that you can. If you don't like whatever situation you're in, dive into a situation that you do. At whatever situation I was ever in, however it ended, good or bad, you learn from it, and you go after your next challenge. So there's no, I should have got this college degree, or I should have done. I don't have any shoulda, woulda, couldas. There's nothing that I mean, I was always achieving. I've set out to achieve everything I wanted to accomplish and stuff. And I mean, I don't know. I guess some people can look back and say, damn, I should have done this. Or should have. I really don't. I found cryptocurrency. The universe showed me cryptocurrency 5.5 years ago, and I've just done my absolute best to investigate it and to make this show. I don't have any regrets. If I would have been more scammy, then I'd have a big following, like 1 million people, because these platforms, if you show the truth on these platforms, they hurt you. If I scam people on these platforms, I'm rewarded with millions of viewers. That's how the shit goes. And I'm okay with that because I'm going to be me and I don't have any regrets and I just do my absolute best and I don't care. But Crypto Hulk, why don't you network with other crypto people? Because these people are fucking stupid. That's why. They think that Ripple's an actual company. I can't work with these people that are fucking delusional. All right. New era direct marketing. Let me take a look at what the fuck you guys are saying in there. The blood's in the street because the masses sold. We're buying. Like, we see blood all over the street, we're buying this shit. That's exactly the point. Right now, it's discount time. I'm showing you all these connections. Let's start with Seals Q. Here we go. Next article. This fucking company is always in the news. Like, here's what I tell people. There's a $500 person I was talking to the other day, yesterday actually, about 4. And, oh shit. D. Lindquist is now a member of this particular program. D. Lindquist. Here's my information. Go to X and go to, I'll type it in, at Crypto Hulk 19, just like that, on Twitter. I have an Instagram. Now, sometimes Twitter won't let you contact me if I'm not following you. I don't understand what that's all about, but contact my Instagram and let me look really quick. Instagram. Let me look here. My profile on Instagram is The Crypto Hulk, all one word. The Crypto Hulk, all one word in lowercase. And then underneath that, it shows Crypto Hulk with a, let me just type this shit out. So on Instagram, you can see right here, it's The Crypto Hulk in lowercase. Underneath that, it should say crypto space and then Hulk. And that's how you kind of show me your payment methods. And please don't take a picture of the top chat and say that's me. Just, I need to see where you paid and it says Crypto Hulk and shit like that. Sorry, help me understand. The $500 club, this is just a one-time payment, correct? Or monthly? No. Together, all of Hulk's info on his portfolio plus phone calls with him. There's a lot of things that the $500, it's a donation. It's not a club. It's voluntary. It's month by month. What it is for people, sometimes people join. A lot of times it's like this. Somebody gets into crypto. They don't want to spend a year trying to figure this fucking shit out. They want to learn everything they can in a month, and then they're off to the races. Rather than fucking around and finding out, losing money, getting wrecked. I hear all these mistakes people make. They're like, man, I wish I would have just joined earlier. Look, just get through the dumb shit. You just need to hook up for a month, learn all this shit, and you're off. Sometimes people, like this other guy, came into $50,000. He joins up again, and he wants me to help him figure out how to spend $50,000. It's like that. And some people join on a continuous basis, and they get Telegram messages that we invest in, pump and dump and shit like that. I don't put them on the show. And then there's probably 10 things that different reasons why people join. Some is long-term, some short-term, what's ever best for you. Some people join for a couple months, quit for a couple months, join back. I mean, whatever works for you. I'm not here to sell used cars every month to you. Some people are brand new and they don't know what the fuck. It's going to take you 6 months to a year to really figure out crypto. So why not just learn everything you can in a month? And then avoid losing crypto, avoid rug pulls and all these things, and have a great life. I mean, it's just like that. So they want to learn all quick instead of waiting for like ever. So that's why some people just join that. And there you have it. Some people just like knowing they can pick up the phone, call me and say, Crypto Hulk, I got $2,000 and I can't decide between this, that, or the other. What would you do? And then I look at stuff with their cryptos. I'll check it on the internet to verify this, that, and be like, well, if it was me, this one guy wanted me to buy this other thing. I'm like, no, it's just people have different reasons for joining. I can't just give you the generic. There's like 10 reasons why or whatever, 10 or 15. And each person has their own particular whatever. I don't know. The one dude with the 50,000 just wanted me to double check what he was doing. It's a smart decision. Pay $500 and you get to call me for a month. And if you're spending 50 grand, then it's kind of like I'm spending it too. I want you to make the right decision. So I'll look shit up for this guy and help him figure it out. And then when he's done, he's done. He's making a wise decision. He's spending $500 out of 50 grand to crypto. How would you spend it? So, and I explain why. All right. Seals Q. Where are we at? 45 minutes. Okay. Seals Q is like always in this news. I'm telling you. Now, Seals Q is a stock. It is heavily involved with cryptos like HBAR, Ripple, Algorand, and stuff. This is a stock that we started talking about on my show. I think it was like $1.70. At one point, Seals Q hits like $8. And now it's down like 4.5. The reason I like this stock, there's a million reasons, but one, it's like it's in the news every other week. Like, this stock is being set up to be massive, $1,000, $2,000 a piece. Oh, absolutely. Let's go over Seals Q. That's always in the news, and then I got to finish up with the Ripple, the Monica Long one. Seals Q Corporation, a company. So what's big about Seals Q? Brand new people. They're working on stopping quantum computer threats. They have government contracts all around the world. They have Defense Department contracts all around the world. And I'm just getting started with Seals Q. It's a massively important company to have. A company that focuses on developing and selling semiconductors, PKI, and post-quantum technology hardware. The parent company is WiseKey. WiseKey International Holdings, WIH, or they're showing the Switzerland 6 stock exchange. In America, it's WKEY. If you go to the New York Stock Exchange, WKEY, you can buy WiseKey. If you're in Switzerland, it's WIHN. Now, what the big news is Seals Q, a leading global cybersecurity blockchain company and IoT, Internet of Things company, today announced the official inauguration of Green Noble Node of the Seals Q Quantum Corridor, developed in collaboration with IC Alps, the recently acquired developer of application-specific integrated circuits. The inauguration of Seals Q Quantum Corridor makes a major milestone in the establishment of a transnational innovation infrastructure interconnecting quantum computing, AI, cybersecurity, and semiconductor across Spain, France, Switzerland, and the United States. This is enormous. They're talking about the Seals Q Quantum Corridor is designed to form a secure innovation backbone connecting leading European and transatlantic deep tech hubs. They're basically connecting the whole world. They're starting right now with this Seals Q network that's going to cover the whole entire world. And that Seals Q won't be $4.50 anymore. Guarantee you that. They're connecting this, let's see right here, quantum computer semiconductor, originating in Spain with a $40 million Quantix Edge S hub dedicated to post-quantum chip. Okay, they got these microchips that have Hedera built in, which Hedera is a partner of Ripple and Algorand. And they're all, my opinion, they're all working together to create a system that prevents any kind of quantum attack all around the world. This Seals Q stock is going to be so damn expensive in the future. My goal is to show you this while it's still being formed, while the rest of the world has no idea, while the rest of the world has never even heard of Seals Q. I'm teaching you about all these stocks that no one's ever heard of. That one day, that's how you get rich. You buy this shit with companies that are stellar when it's $4.50. Actually, it started was $1.70. And look what they're doing here. They're connecting the whole entire world. They're starting to connect the whole entire world. They got like 5 countries now. The United States is one. They're building a corridor that will extend to every single country in the world. And you're getting in on this super early. This, I'm telling you what, I've been in crypto and we've been covering Seals Q for maybe like almost a year now. The Quantum Edge S hub dedicated to post-quantum chip personalization and test. The initiative is now expanding through the new French node in Grenoble. It's a city recognized globally for its leadership in advanced microelectronics and quantum research. Oh boy. The Grenoble node and Toll House Center operated in collaboration with IC Alps will serve as Seal Q's European Center of Excellence for quantum ASIC design, semiconductor integration, and quantum enhanced computing. You all know that the Ripple XRP Ledger Foundation is now owned by the French government. Just thought I'd put that out there for you, those of you that don't know. That's why this stuff's coming out of France. Remember I told you the top 5 families of the world are running all this shit? And they have all the governments as their slaves, and then we end up being the slaves of the government. See how this works? The French already have control. Think about this. Have you heard any other YouTuber talk about this? No. Why is the XRP Ledger that was invented by a supposed company called Ripple in San Francisco? Why is that owned by the French? And in the internet, why is the Ripple Interledger Protocol installed into HTTP 402 into the internet to control all the money on the internet? Why is that? How does that happen when Ripple's a brand new startup in 2014 is when Codius and all that shit was invented. 2015, Ripple's like about a year or 2 old at the most. It's like a 2-year-old. How is a 2-year-old having their crypto platform built into the internet? A company that is a startup that's only less than 2 years old. How is that? Well, the only way that would be possible, Crypto Hulk, is if it's the government. Exactly. So you've got the Seals Q with this node and Toll House Center. They're working with IC Alps that Seals Q just bought that company. It's a quantum computer resistant. It will accelerate the development of secure, low power, post-quantum integrated circuits capable of resisting next generation quantum attacks. This is what you're investing in when you get Seals Q. You're investing in a company that is going to become the standard for the entire world. These microchips are going to become, they've already got government contracts. They've already got Defense Department contracts. This is number one. Yes, a lot of different companies are trying to come up with quantum shit. Do they have United States government contracts? No, they don't. Do they have United States defense contracts? No, they don't. Okay. SEALSQ does. All right. These new ASICs will provide the foundation of next wave of trust-centric devices, IO medical devices, aerospace devices, automotive devices. These are where all these microchips are going, into everything that's important. That's massive right there. Let's go to the next article. I got to get to the Monica Long article. See if I can. Oh, there it is. Oh, you got to watch this. Now, let's go. Let me show you the article here. And then we're going to have another episode of Crypto Hulk Told You So. There's the article there. What is this article stating? Ripple's not going on the stock exchange, okay? So let's go back and think about this. There used to be a couple of YouTubers that would sell PolySign. There was a couple of YouTubers, I don't mention names specifically, but I call them Dumb and Dumber. I'm not going to mention names. But these two jackasses were selling this. I don't know if it's I Trust Capital or whatever it was. They were selling PolySign, like Class A share, whatever it was. They were selling this PolySign shit, promoting all this PolySign stuff. And then everybody lost their money in PolySign. And then they're like, well, I don't have control over this. Then they were selling Ripple. Remember, we got to be a credit investor. We all remember. So first it was PolySign that goes bankrupt or whatever it was. And everybody lost their money. But Dumb and Dumber's like, well, hey, we don't have control over that. Okay. Well, then they started doing the same thing with Ripple. Somebody refresh my memory. What is the name of the company that they were using to sell this Ripple stock with? Oh, dang. Oh, dang. Lester Mina. Lester Mina's on the $500 club. Whenever Lester needs to discuss something with Crypto Hulk, I pick up the phone and be like, what's up, Lester? Hulk has put his channel members and fans in the best position to win big. Architect of the perfect triangle, Caleb Brown, Anderson Advisors, and the best deep diver in the crypto space. The Crypto Hulk University. Thank you, Hulk. James, I gave you guys my Twitter X information, which is at CryptoHulk19. I also gave you guys my Instagram contact information. Please send your proof of payment there, and I can help you. So what's the name of that Ripple? First, Dumb and Dumber was selling PolySign. And then they were selling Ripple shares. That's so fucking stupid because Ripple's not even going on the IPO. I told you guys this. Ripple and all their proprietary tech stuff, Ripple's not going to become a bank either. Yes, they applied for a banking license, whatever all this shit was. Do you really think Ripple, all their proprietary information and how they came up with stuff? No, it's not going to be a bank. It'll be some kind. If it is a bank, it won't be Ripple with all their tech. It'll just be like some other bank with a Ripple name. But what is the name? If anybody can remember. Anyhow, we probably won't get that answer. Ripple, these two jugheads were selling like Ripple, not stock, because Ripple just told us right now they're not ever. It was kind of like they buy these shares of Ripple from whatever company they're selling for. And then when Ripple becomes, goes IPO and goes to the stock market, which they're never going to do, then you could like sell those off to, but see what I'm saying? It's like these other channels come up with these companies for you to invest in. Ripple's not going to the stock market. PolySign is fucking bankrupt or whatever it was. So these two guys selling all this shit, it's like, now they're going to say, well, we don't have control over this either. How many times are you going to lose all your money from these two fucking retards? All right. Okay. That's all I'm going to go with that. Let's look. Okay. Let me look here. So part of the prop, sometimes people so I'll speak to James right now. I'm looking at my messages. I don't see any James whatsoever there. Like I'm looking in my message section and there's no James. So you have to contact me on Instagram because I'm looking right here and there's nothing there with James at all. So what is your contact information, James, on X? What is your actual name on X? So I can type it up. And then when I follow you, then I'll be able to get your messages. So we have to do this rather quickly. So go ahead and tell me what it is so I don't have to wait 5 minutes. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to wait 5 minutes. So I'm gonna move on. I told you what to do. Good luck to you. So here's the here's the article right here. Ripple has no plans for a public offering. Let me repeat that again. Ripple has no plans for a public offering. President says, despite crypto listing boom. Let's read the article. So this is what I'm telling you guys. These fucking dummies on social media sell PolySign and they sell these Ripple things. They're supposed to be stocks. Ripple's, these people are out here just to make money off you and giving you fucked up information, okay? Blockchain payments and infrastructure company Ripple has no plans of going public. Are you hearing me? I've been telling you this shit for 5.5 years. Ripple's not going to become a bank. Ripple's not going public because Ripple is the government, okay? These other channels are so fucking stupid. They have no idea. I've been telling you this all this time. We do not have an IPO timeline. Monica Long told Bloomberg News at Ripple Swell. No plan, no timeline, in quotes. Got it? So these two dumbasses selling you this pre-Ripple stock shit, they're so fucking stupid. They're fucking retards. And it's sad how people put all their money into this shit because they believe in the Dumb and Dumber and they fucking lose every single fucking time. Ripple's decision to stay private goes against what the broader industry is doing because they're the government. That's what nobody fucking gets except you guys. Several companies have taken advantage of rising crypto prices and favorable regulatory condition in President Donald Trump's second term to enjoy fanfare public launches. This includes stablecoin issuers Circle and exchanges like Bullish and Gemini. Meanwhile, cryptocurrency exchange Kraken, which is Ethereum-focused development company Consensus, and a company called Amnica Brands. We just talked about that yesterday. Oh, Crypto Hulk shit, dude. When you watch Crypto Hulk show, you are so far ahead. I already told you about we got the Consensus Linnea. Some of you guys didn't buy that, but I'm just telling you. Then you got Amnica Brands, which is mixed in with Kima and all these others. You can buy the stock of Amnica Brand. Amnica Brands with Gamey. That gamey we were talking about right there, connected right to Amnica Brands, one of the biggest ones. There you go. Crypto Hulk Show always keeps you ahead. That's a stock, not a crypto. That's a stock, not a crypto. Monica Long told Bloomberg that Ripple could afford to sit out the crypto listing boom because it remained well capitalized to sustain growth. She said that the company's position has been strengthened by increased stablecoin adoption and regulatory clarity in the United States and abroad. Let's see. Ripple raises plenty of money. It was what the article says. They don't have a problem with money. They actually bought Hidden Road, G Treasury, and these kinds of things. Brad Garlinghouse said they're going to slow down their acquisitions in 2026. So they've bought enough of what they needed to buy for now, and they're not going public. So all these poor bastards that were buying, they were on all these these crypto channels buying this Ripple stock or whatever they were buying, this pre-stock shit. That ain't going to do too well because Ripple ain't even ever, according to Monica Long, things could change tomorrow in crypto. That's how it goes. But at least for right now, Ripple ain't going public. They just told us, okay? That's how it works. Super Nelson Eddie says, I almost put my money into that, but then it made more sense to just buy XRP. What was that called? Hold on a minute. Okay. At Canada Wiley. It looks like lowercase Canada _ Well, nothing's popping up. This is weird. At Canada _ Wiley, and I hit nothing pops up when I go to search that. So here's my X, and I type in again at Canada in lowercase. And I got the _ Wiley, and then nothing pops up. So at Canada _ Wiley, nothing's popping up. So that's the problem here when we get wrong information and stuff. Anyhow, I will see all you guys on my next program, and take care.